Hey class, hi, hello, namaste, adab, sat sri akal, assalamu alaikum, vanakkam and khamma gani to all of you. Welcome to all my dear students to today's class, and as you all know, this is your CBSE 9 and we are doing the topic circles, right? So in this session, we'll be discussing all the theorems which are related to the chords of a circle, right? So we'll be discussing total 6 theorems in this session. We'll be discussing about the chords, what are the theorems related to it, and then some questions related to it. Now, one and the first and most important thing, that is, in this topic circles, there are many theorems. There are many theorems in this topic, particularly in this topic. So you need to go through the proof of all these theorems. Also the proofs of the theorems which I am going to teach today, I'll be covering their proofs as well. So these proofs are very easy. Just the congruency of triangle, on the basis of congruency of triangle, you will be proving the theorem. So the proofs are very easy. So first thing, keep this in your heart that the proofs are easy. So don't look at the number, look at the quantity, that the proofs are very easy, right? And they are very small. One line proof it is. One congruency you will prove, you will get the answer. Got it? So don't be afraid ki sir, there are 11 theorems. How I'm going to do 11 proofs? The proofs are very easy, especially for the 6 theorems which I'm going to do today. The proofs are very easy for that part. Got it? So this is your for you to get confidence about this topic. Got it? And then after that, you need to revise those theorems. Remember the statements of those theorems so that you can apply those whenever you are solving any question. So there also it is very important. Got it? So let's start the class. So the first thing, what circles and its related terms. So what is circle? A circle is collection of all the points in a plane which are at a fixed distance from a fixed point in the plane is called a circle. So all those points from, see, fix any point. I fix a point, suppose over here. Let's say I have fixed a point. This is my fixed point. Now I have fixed the distance, let us say at 5 centimeter. So at 5 centimeter, whatever points are there from this point, let us see all those points. So I will say, sir, at 5 centimeter, one point can be here, one point can be here, one point can be here, one point can be here. Now there are many other points, by one more point here at 5 centimeter, 5 centimeter, 5 centimeter. So there are total infinite points which will be at a distance of 5 centimeter from the given point, right? Which will be at a distance of 5 centimeter from the given point. So if we join all these points, we will get the circle. So collection of all the points which are at a fixed distance from a fixed point, that collection of the points is called a circle. So here the fixed point is called your center of the circle. The fixed distance is called the radius. The fixed distance is called the radius and the fixed point is your center of the circle. Then whenever you draw a circle, it divides that plane into 3 areas. One is the interior of the circle, one is exterior of the circle, and all the points which are present on the circle, right? So all the points will either lie in the interior of the circle or exterior of the circle or on the circle if we draw a circle in a plane. Okay, after that, what is a chord? What is a chord? So the chord is a line joining any 2 points of the circle. What is a chord? Chord is a line joining any 2 points of the circle. Joining any 2 points of the circle. Take any 2 points of the circle. Let us say this is P, this is Q. So if you join P and Q, you will get the chord. You will join P and Q, you will get a chord. Then comes the concept of diameter. So remember, diameter is the largest chord of the circle. Diameter is the largest chord of the circle. These kind of questions comes as fill in the blanks, true and false, something like that. So diameter is the largest chord of the circle. And how do you define a diameter? So diameter is the chord of a circle. Diameter is a chord. What is diameter? So you can say diameter is a chord passing through center of the circle. Diameter is the chord which will be passing through center of the circle. So this AB is a chord which is joining 2 points of the circle and it is passing through O. So this AB will be a diameter, and PQ is not passing through the chord, PQ is not passing through the center of the circle, so it is simply called a chord. Got it? So these are the important points from this part. Then a piece of circle between 2 points is called an arc. That means arc is nothing but part of the circumference. What is the circumference of a circle? Circumference is like perimeter. Circumference is like perimeter. Perimeter of a circle means length of the boundary. So if I draw a circle, this boundary will be called the circumference. The length of this boundary will be called the circumference. So any part of this boundary, if you take, suppose if you take this part, so this part will be called an arc. If this part and the remaining part will also be an arc, है ना? So if this is the smaller one, it will be called minor arc, and the other one will be called major arc. It will be called major arc. Okay. And then a diameter, if I have a diameter in a circle, so diameter also divides a circle in two parts. So that part is called semicircle. Or it is called semicircle, right? All of you know these things, all basic part. So that is what just I am revising it for you all. Okay, so sector and segment. Let's look at the sector and segment also, just for the information part. So what is the segment? Segment is the area between one chord of a circle and the respective arc. So if I take the minor arc, if I take the chord and the minor arc, so it will be called a minor segment. And if I take the chord and the major arc, so it will be called major segment. Got it? It will be called minor segment and major segment. So it is the area between a chord and the respective arc. Second thing, sector. So sector is the area between two radiuses. So OP is one radius, OQ is one radius. So area between two radiuses and the respective arc. So if we take the smaller arc, minor arc, it will be minor sector. If we take the major arc, it will be called the major sector. Simple, right? Area between two radius and the respective arc is called sector. Area between the chord and the respective arc is called segment. Got it? So this is the difference between segment of a circle and sector of a circle. So sector of a circle is the shape like your slice of a pizza. है ना? Pizza slice, how pizza slices are given, that is like your sector. Got it? Okay. Now angle subtended by a chord at a point. अब देखो, what is the meaning of angle subtended by a chord at a point? So suppose if this is a chord AB, if this is a chord AB, so this chord AB, whatever angle it is subtending at the center, join A and B with the center, join A and B with the center. So angle AOB will be the angle subtended by chord at the center. Okay, center. And if I take the angle ACD, so it is the angle we have taken it at the circumference. So angle ACB will be angle subtended by a chord at circumference. ठीक है? There is the difference. Angle subtended by a chord and angle subtended by a chord at the center and angle subtended by a chord at the circumference. So this is what is the meaning of angle subtended by a chord at the center and angle at a circumference. ठीक है बेटा? अब देखो, let's look at the theorem. Remember these theorems, proofs are also very easy, and the theorems which you have to remember it because these will be used in solving the questions. So first one is equal chords of a circle subtend equal angles at the center. That means if the chords of the circle are equal, the angle subtended by them will also be equal. That is, if PQ is equal to RS, if the chords are equal, then angle subtended by them at the center, that is angle POQ, is equal to angle ROS. These two angles will be equal. How do you prove it? तो proof देखो इसका. The proof is very easy. Talk about these two triangles. In triangle POQ and triangle ROS. By first thing, PO and RO both are radius, so they will be equal. So PO is equal to RO, both are radius. QO and OS are also radius, so QO is equal to OS. And at the end, it is given to us that the chords are also equal in length. So PQ is equal to RS. It is given. and these two are because they are radiuses. Got it? So which criteria? By SSS criteria, I can say by SSS rule, triangle POQ is congruent to triangle ROS, and if they are congruent, I can clearly say angle POQ is equal to angle ROS. See how easy is this proof? Simple. It is the congruency question, the congruency of triangles. It's a question of congruency of triangles, right? So I can say angle POQ is equal to angle ROS. As simple as that. Got it? So once you have remembered this theorem, remember the converse of it is also true. So the second theorem is just the converse of it. It says कि भाई earlier what I have told, that if the chords are equal, angles subtended by them at the center is equal. Now I am saying that if the angle subtended by them at the center is equal, then the chords also will be equal. So now it is given that if angle POQ is equal to angle ROS, if it is true, then we can say that sir, PQ will be equal to RS. So again, for the proof part, we will do the congruency of these two triangles. So I can say, sir, in triangle POQ and triangle ROS, by first thing beta, we know PO is equal to RO and QO is equal to SO because both are radiuses, right? And then in between them we have angle POQ is equal to angle ROS because it is given. So this time the criteria is by side angle side rule. I can say both the triangles are congruent. Triangle POQ is congruent to triangle ROS, and if they are congruent by CPCT, we can say PQ is equal to RS by CPCT, corresponding parts of the congruent triangles. Got it? As simple as that. So I have told you beta, the proofs are really very easy. Just congruency of triangles you need to think about it. Okay, so first one says that if the chords are equal, angles subtended by them at the center will be equal. The second one says that if the angles subtended by two chords are equal, the chords will also be equal. So it is just the converse. Condition becomes result, result becomes condition. Okay, next part. The next theorem is, so these are the first two theorem, theorem 1 and its converse. Okay, different proofs. So remember the statement and their proof accordingly. Okay, so always focus what is given, what we need to prove. Second is, the perpendicular from the center of a circle to a chord bisect the chord. That is, draw any chord in the circle you want. Let us say I have drawn a chord AB. On this chord AB, if I drop a perpendicular OB, so this perpendicular will bisect the chord. That means this perpendicular will divide the chord in two equal parts. That is, we need to prove AB is equal to BC. So what is given to us? Given that OB is perpendicular to AC. To prove, क्या proof करना है? We have to prove that AB is equal to BC. That is what the theorem says, that perpendicular from center bisect the chord. Perpendicular from center bisect the chord. So here also you can see कि यहाँ proof में we need to prove the triangles congruent. So let's talk about the triangle OAB and OCB. So in triangle OAB and triangle OCB, by first thing I know beta कि sir OB, this angle OBA is equal to angle OBC. Angle OBA is equal to angle OBC because both are 90 degree since it is perpendicular. Second thing, I can say sir OA is equal to OC because both are radius. And the third thing, I can say OB is the common side. So you can clearly see right angle hypotenuse side rule. Right angle hypotenuse and side rule. By right angle hypotenuse side rule, I can say by RHS rule, we can clearly say triangle OAB is congruent to triangle OCB, and if they are equal by CPCT, I can say my result is AB is equal to BC. So you can clearly see beta, it is just the case of congruency of the triangles. If you know the diagram, just use the congruency of triangle and this theorem is also proved. Now the next theorem is just the converse of it. So here we have told that if I draw the perpendicular from the center of the circle to any chord, so that perpendicular will bisect the chord. This time I will say that if I draw a line from the center of a circle and I join it with the midpoint of the circle, That is, I already know that B is the midpoint. B is the midpoint. So if AB is equal to BC, if we know that B is the midpoint of this chord, and this midpoint, if I join it with the circle, then we can say that sir, OB will be perpendicular to AC. So either draw the perpendicular on the chord, it will intersect at the midpoint of the chord, or join the center with the midpoint of the chord, it will be perpendicular to it. Got it? So it is just the opposite of it. So here also let's use congruency. So I can say sir, in triangle OAB and triangle OCB. By beta, first thing what I know about this part, so yaar, I know again same criteria, it can be proved. Angle, देखो, अब I don't know whether it is right angle or not. I don't know whether it is right angle or not, but I know one thing, ki sir, OA is equal to OB because it is the radius. Yes sir. Then OA is equal to OC. OA equal to OC. Bad call, so I have written OC na. Yeah. OA is equal to OC because it is radius. OB is equal to OB because it is the common side. And it is already given that AB is equal to BC. So you can clearly see by SSS criteria, triangle OAB is congruent to triangle OCB, and if they are congruent by CPCT, we can say angle OBA is equal to angle OBC. Let us take both of them as X. Now I know angle OB and OBC are also linear pair, so we can clearly say that sir, angle OBA plus angle OBC is equal to 180 degree because they are forming a linear pair. So X plus X is 180 degree. So from here you will get X is equal to 90 degree. But X is 90, that means this angle is 90 degree as well as this angle is 90 degree. So OB is perpendicular to AC, hence proved. Got it? OB is perpendicular to AC, hence proved. Got it? So this is how you can prove the converse. So perpendicular from center will bisect the chord, and if you join the center of the circle with the midpoint of a chord, that line will be perpendicular to the chord. So it is just the converse. Okay. Next theorem is equal chords of a circle or of congruent circle. That means if we have equal chords drawn in a circle are equidistant from the center. Okay. So suppose if I have this circle here, and in which I have told you that AB is equal to CD. If AB is equal to CD, then the distance of these chords from the center will be equal, that is ON is equal to OM. Since these are the distances, if you remember, I have taught this part, I will revise it again, that the distance between a point and a line, the distance between a point and a line is defined as what will be the distance. See, it is not like join this point with any point on this line and that will be called distance. No, the distance between the point and the line is the minimum distance between them, and that minimum distance will be the perpendicular dropped on the line. So this distance, this will be called the distance of a point from a line, and this distance will be perpendicular to it. Got it? This distance will be perpendicular. So whenever you have to find out the distance between a point and a line, drop the perpendicular from that point on that line, measure that distance, that will be your D. So I am saying ki ON is the distance, so it is perpendicular, OM also is perpendicular. Okay, it is known, we know this part, hai na? So we know that angle, this ON and OM are perpendicular to AB and CD. So we need to prove that ON and OM are also equal if AB and CD are equal to each other. Got it? So beta, first thing I know, since ON is perpendicular to CD, I can clearly say CN is equal to ND, and they both will be equal to half of CD. They both will be equal to half of CD because N is the mid. Okay, ON is perpendicular to CD, then I can say that's a CN and ND is equal to half of CD. Why? Theorem 2. Perpendicular from center bisect the chord. Perpendicular from center bisect the chord. Second part, if OM is perpendicular to AB, then also I can say that sir AM is equal to MB is equal to half of AB. Same reason, perpendicular from center bisect the chord. So if AB and CD are equal, their halves also will be equal. So we got that CN, ND, MB, AM all are equal to each other. है ना? Because suppose if AB and CD are 10 centimeter, so CN will be 5, ND will also be 5, AM will be 5, MB will also be 5. So we can clearly say that sir CN is equal to ND is equal to AM is equal to MB. All of them are equal to each other. All of them are equal to each other. Let's talk about the congruency now. Let's talk about the congruency of these two triangles. So triangles you cannot see. So let us draw two triangles. Join O with D and join O with B. Okay, I know OD and OB will be equal because they both are radius. So I can say sir in triangle OND and triangle OMB. By first thing beta, which I can say for sure, that angle OND is equal to angle OMB, both are 90 degree. Second thing which I can say for sure is that sir ND is equal to MB. We have just proved it. And the third thing is OD is equal to OB. So right angle hypotenuse side rule by RHS rule, we can say triangle OND is congruent to triangle OMB. And if they are congruent, we can clearly say ON is equal to OM. So if two chords are equal, their distance from the center will also be equal. If two chords are equal, then their distance from the center will also be equal. And you can also see that the next theorem is going to be just the converse of it. That is, if two chords are equidistant from the center, if two chords are at equal distances from the center, then the chords will also be in equal length. That is, if ON is equal to OM, if I give you ON is equal to OM, where we know this is perpendicular, since it is the distance of a point from a line, it will be perpendicular. So if ON is equal to OM, then we can clearly say if distance of the chords from a center are equal, the chords will also be equal in length. Just the reverse of it. Just the reverse of it. So here also same thing. Draw these two. And directly by congruency you can say कि sir ji in triangle OND and triangle OMB, यार देखो simple दिख रहा है बेटा, that first thing angle OND is equal to angle OMB 90 degree. Second thing we know it is given ON is equal to OM, and then the third thing OD is equal to OB because of radius. So triangle OND is congruent to triangle OMB. So if they are congruent, I can say ND is equal to MB. ND is equal to MB. Since this is a perpendicular from the center, so this N will be bisecting the chord. So I know that CN is equal to ND is equal to half of CD, and AM is equal to MB is equal to half of AB, because we know perpendicular from center bisect the chord. So if ND is equal to MB, so ND is half of CD, MB is half of AB, half to half got cancelled, you got CD is equal to AB or AB is equal to CD. As simple as that. Got it? So these are your 6 theorems. Mostly it is 3 theorems and their converse. So just revise the theorems one more time before we start the part. First is equal chords of a circle subtend equal angle at the center, and if the chords subtend equal angle at the center, then the chords will be equal. Second part is perpendicular from center bisect the chord, and if we join the midpoint of a chord with the center, that line will be perpendicular to the chord. Third thing, equal chords are equidistant from the center, and if two chords are equidistant from the center, then the chords will be equal. These are your theorems. 6 theorems, mostly converse of each other. So overall 3 theorems, and remember them as their converse. Got it? Now let's solve some questions. Okay, that was your theory part. Let's solve some questions. First one, a point whose distance from the center of a circle is greater than its radius lies in. So beta, there is a point. Circle is here. All the points on the circle are at a distance of radius from here. A point is there whose distance is more than the circle. So obviously if the distance is more, that is outside the circle. So that point lies in the exterior of the circle. Exterior of the circle. The longest chord of a circle is diameter. I have told you this part. Diameter of the circle. An arc is a something when its ends are the ends of the diameter. So if I have an arc whose ends are the end points of a diameter. So this arc, if I talk about, so diameter will divide this into two equal parts. So an arc is a semicircle when its ends are the ends of a diameter. Okay, a segment of a circle is the region in the interior of the circle enclosed by an arc and a chord. बोला था याद है, segment means what? Between the arc and the chord. So it is minor segment. The above one is the major segment. Simple as that. Got it? ठीक है. So this is how you will get the answer. चलो. Now before I move ahead, I would like to tell you all that beta, whatever doubts you are facing till now, anywhere, whatever problems you are facing, wherever you were studying, that you will not face at Vedantu right now, because see, first thing, all the doubts will be taken care of by a dedicated teacher. Notes and assignments after each and every session. Tests are taken regularly, and that too in every class you will be getting the quizzes. Competitive examinations, that is NTSE, KVPY, no need to go anywhere else. At Vedantu only you will get everything. Schedule is, if you miss your class because of some reason, you can always watch the recording and think like you have not missed out on anything, and the choice of language, that is Hindi or English. So this is a very important feature, schedule. That is, suppose if you miss your class, you can always watch the recording. You don't have to wait for the teacher to complete the syllabus and then complete the part, or you don't have to walk behind the teacher, sir, please complete this part and all that. You can always watch the recording of that class. Okay, and this also important feature, test will be given on a regular interval of time, and competitive examinations ki preparation for the preparation of competitive examinations, don't have to go anywhere else. At Vedantu only you'll get everything. Okay, other than that, you get unlimited live classes, all micro and crash courses. Micro crash courses are chapter specific course. So suppose if you want to revise a chapter again, or you want to study a chapter again, you want to study a chapter first, you can do that by joining the micro courses, and crash courses, that is your revision courses. Performance reports after each for your performance report will be shared, so that you can track your progress and personalize attention to everyone. So for registration to this course, what you need to do is, you need to go to the link which is mentioned in the description box and the pinned comment. Earlier you need to write na vdnt.in/ytpro. So what we have done, we have mentioned the link in the comment section, pinned comment. It is first comment which you will see. It will be that comment. Just click on that comment. It will take you to the page. Go over there, submit the fee, okay, and you will be you will be registered for the Vedantu's course. Also, when you will be going to that page, you can apply the coupon code GPE Pro. If you apply this coupon code, you will get instant 20% off, 20% flat, 20% off. I'll tell you more about the fee structure, but let's solve some questions first. Okay, so this question says a circle of a radius is 8 centimeter. Circle of a radius is 8 centimeter. Yes, we can see OA is 8 centimeter. And one of its chords is 12 centimeter. Find the distance of the chord from the center. For that beta, what we'll do, we'll do a construction, that is, it is not given, it is shown in the diagram, but we'll do that. We'll construct OC perpendicular to AB. We'll drop OC perpendicular to AB. From the center of a circle, we'll draw a perpendicular on that chord. And we know by theorem, if OC is perpendicular to AB, we know that AC is equal to BC, because we know perpendicular from center bisect the chord. Okay, so AC and BC, they both will be half of AB, that is half of 12, which is equal to 6 centimeter, which is equal to what? 6 centimeter. So I can clearly say that, sir, this AC will be 6 centimeter and BC also will be 6 centimeter. Okay, C is over here. Up now you can see that you have a triangle OAC. You have a triangle OAC. So I can clearly say that, sir, in triangle OAC, since it is a right angle triangle, the Pythagoras theorem, it will follow Pythagoras theorem. So I can say OA square is equal to OC square plus AC square. OA is 8, so 8 square is equal to OC, I don't know, plus AC is 6 square. So So it is 64 is equal to OC square plus 36. Shift 36 over there. So OC square is equal to 64 minus 36, which is equal to 28. So OC is equal to square root of 28. And if you factorize 28, it will be 2 into 2 into 7. So one pair of 2 will come outside. So 2 root 7 centimeter. OC is equal to 2 root 7 centimeter. Got it? So this is how you will get your OC using Pythagoras theorem. The theorem which we have used over here is perpendicular from center bisect the chord. So see, if I don't have the knowledge of this theorem, it will be very difficult for me to solve this question. Understood? Okay, let's go for the next question. It is root 28 or 2 root 7. And if you convert root 7 in the decimal, you will be getting 5.291 centimeter. Okay, next question. Two chords AB and CD of length 5 centimeter and 11 centimeter respectively of a circle are parallel. Okay. If the distance between AB and CD is 3 centimeter, find the radius of the circle. So diagram is something like this, that suppose if it's your circle. Okay. One chord is of 11 centimeter and one chord is of 5 centimeter. Okay. AB is of 5 centimeter. So it is the small one. AB is 5 centimeter. CD is of 11 centimeter. Got it? And the distance between these two chords is 3 centimeter. Since both the chords are parallel, we know they will have a common perpendicular. If there are two parallel lines, I can always drop a common perpendicular on them. Right? So from O, I have dropped a perpendicular and it will be a straight line. Let's say OP, which is intersecting CD at Q. So OP is perpendicular to AB and OQ is perpendicular to CD. Got it? So these two are perpendicular. And they have told the distance between the parallel lines is 3 centimeter. That is, this PQ is 3 centimeter. Distance between two lines is also the common perpendicular to them. So PQ is equal to 3 centimeter. It is given. AB is 5 centimeter and CD is 11 centimeter. Got it? So this diagram I am showing you over here. You can see clearly very well. Okay. Ab beta dekho, by first thing, since I know that perpendicular from center, we know perpendicular from center bisect the chord. So if OP is perpendicular, it will divide AB into equal parts, and OQ is perpendicular, it will divide CD into equal parts. Correct? So I can say, sir, since OP is perpendicular to AB, I can say AP is equal to PB is equal to half of AB, which is equal to 5 by 2 or 2.5 centimeter. 5 by 2 is what? 2.5, right? Similarly, if OQ is perpendicular to CD, I can say CQ is equal to QD is equal to half of CD. CD is 11 centimeter, so it is 11 by 2, which is equal to what? 5.5 centimeter. Right? So AP is 2.5, PB is also 2.5, CQ is 5.5, QD is also 5.5. And the reason behind this is perpendicular from center bisect the chord. Perpendicular from center bisect the chord. Got it? Ab beta dekho, if I join OA, it will be forming as a radius. OC is also radius. So we know OA is equal to OC. Both are representing radius of the circle. We need to find out the radius of the circle. So let's first talk about the triangle OPA. This triangle. Let's talk about triangle OPA. We know it is a right angle triangle. So I can say, sir, in triangle OPA, I have got OA square is equal to AP square plus OP square. Right? OA is equal to R. So radius square R square is equal to AP. AP is 2.5 whole square plus OP. Ab OP dekho beta. Yaar, I know. What I know? That, sir, I know PQ is 3. PQ is 3, but I don't know what is OQ. So let us take distance OQ as X. So OP will be x plus 3. OP will be x plus 3. So OP will be x plus 3 whole square. This is your first equation. Okay, then let's talk about the second equation. The second equation will be talking about this triangle, triangle OQC. This triangle. Now this is also a right angle triangle, right? So now I can say, sir, in triangle OCQ, why, sir, OC square is equal to OQ square plus QC square. So OC is R, radius square, is equal to OQ is x square plus QC is 5.5 whole square. This is my equation 2. अब बेटा देखो, both the equation 1 and equation 2, both the equation 1 and equation 2 are representing R square. So I can say equation 1 and equation 2 must be equal. So 2.5 whole square plus x plus 3 whole square is equal to x square plus 5.5 whole square, because both the equations are representing what? Radius square only. They both are representing radius square. Correct? So let us solve this part and get the value of x first. So I can say कि sir 2.5 whole square plus x plus 3 whole square is equal to x square plus 5.5 whole square. So 2.5 whole square will be 6.25 plus x plus 3 whole square will be x square plus 3 square is 9 plus 2 into x into 3 is, which is 6x, is equal to x square plus 5.5 whole square will be 30.25. Okay, now see, x square to x square got cancelled. Okay, and shift this 6.25 plus 9 is 15.25. So 6x plus 15.25 is equal to 30.25. Shift it over there. So 6x is equal to 15 and x is equal to 15 by 6. X is equal to what? 15 by 6. 15 by 6 means 3 5s are 3 2s are. So 5 by 2, which is 2.5 centimeter. I have got x as 2.5 centimeter. We have got x as 2.5 centimeter. If x is 2.5 centimeter, now we can put this value of x in any of this equation, either in the first equation or in the second equation, to get the value of r. Suppose if I put it in the second equation, so I will get r square. Second equation is what? R square is equal to 5.5 whole square plus x square. So r square will be 5.5 whole square plus x we know is 2.5 whole square. So you will be getting 30.25 centimeter square plus 2.5 is 6.25. So r square is equal to 36.25, right? So r will be equal to square root of 36.25, and if you'll see, it will be very close to 6.1, 6.2, something like that. Got it? So it is around, okay, PQ is equal to 6, but here it is given 3. Okay, there's a difference. Our answer is correct. Okay, it is 6 point something. Actually here they have solved with 3 centimeter and here they have solved with 6 centimeter. So that is why different answers, but our answer is correct for the given question. Okay, so this will be the answer. You can convert it using the long division method. So it will be around 6.1 or 6.2, something like that. Okay, so this is how you will get your answer. 6.1, less than 6.1, I think. Got it? So this is how you can get your R radius. Got it? So this is a very good question, important question, important question. Don't forget to practice this one. Okay, important question. Okay, and also this is from your NCERT. Related question is there in your NCERT as well. Let's go for the next question. Next question is this: if two chords of a circle are equally inclined to the diameter through their point of intersection, prove that the chords are equal. अब देखो, two chords of a circle are there which are equally inclined to the diameter. So we have a circle and let's say I have drawn a diameter. So there are two chords which are making the same angle with this diameter. One chord, whatever angle it is making, same angle is made by the another chord also. That is what the question is saying. So let us say AB is the diameter, AC and AD are the chords. So what they are saying, prove that the chords are equal. So they have given that if O, center of the circle O is over here, if angle C AB is equal to angle DAB. If it is true, prove that AC is equal to BD. AC is equal to BD. अब देखो, in this part, so let me just get a clear diagram, something like this. Okay, this time change the name, थोड़ा सा name change कर दिया बेटा यहाँ पे. So we have been given that this angle BAD and CAD are equal. Angle BAD is equal to angle CAD, and we need to prove that AB is equal to AC. This is what we need to prove. अब देखो भाई, interesting thing over here which I know is that कि sir AD is the diameter, so center O also lies on the diameter, right? And I know that from the diameter, if I drop the perpendicular on the two chords, the perpendicular from center bisect the chord. So if I drop the perpendicular OL on AB and OM on AC, so what we have done, we have dropped OL perpendicular to AB and OM perpendicular to AC. We know perpendicular from center bisect the chord, so we can say here then AL will be equal to LB, and here we can say AM is equal to MC, right? The reason is perpendicular from center bisect the chord. Perpendicular from center bisect the chord. Now I have got two triangles. One is triangle OAL and other is your triangle OAM. So let's talk about these two triangles. Okay, so I can say, sir, in triangle OAL and triangle OAM. By first thing, angle OLA is equal to angle OMA is equal to 90 degree, right? Both the angles are 90 degree. Second thing, I can say, sir, angle OAL is equal to angle OAM. They are equal because it is given. Look here, na? Angle OAL, angle OAM, they will be equal. The chords are equally inclined on the diameter. Equally inclined ka meaning this. And then the third thing, OA is the common side. OA is equal to OA, common. So which rule it is? It is the rule in which we have told angle side. Angle side. So I can say, sir, by AAS rule, we can say triangle OAL is congruent to triangle OAM. So if they are congruent, beta, I can say, sir, by CPCT, we can clearly say, sir, OL is equal to OM. OL is equal to OM. And if OL is equal to OM, I know if the distance, if two chords are equidistant from the center of the circle, the chords will be equal. So if the two chords are at equal distances, perpendicular, hai na? So if two chords are at equal distances, the chords will be equal. So if OL is equal to OM, since the distance of the two chords are equal from the center, the chords will also be equal. So chords equidistant from the center are equal. Got it? So from here we can say AB is equal to AC. Correct? So this is how this question can be solved. Now, this question I am giving you as your homework question. Try to draw the diagram, think what the question is asking and try to solve, and let me know the answer in the comment section. Got it? Okay, beta. So this will be your homework question. Don't forget to answer this question. Okay, now as I have told you earlier that you can register for Vedantu's course by going to the comment section or by going to the description box. So in the description also the link is given for the registration. After going there, select CBSE 9, okay, CBSE 2021 as your grade. Click here on get subscription. After that, you will be getting an option for 1 month, 3 month or 6 months. Okay, so as soon as you will be choose anyone, the prices will be all the three parts will be given. In this, enter coupon code, whatever you think is good for you, just choose that. 1 month, 3 months, 6 months. Just apply the coupon code GPE Pro. GPE Pro. As soon as you will apply this coupon code GPE Pro, here also GPE Pro, this coupon code is valid for all the part, 1 month, 3 month or 6 months. For all, it is valid. So as soon as you will apply GPE Pro, what you will be getting? You will be getting instant 20% discount. Instant 20% discount. Okay. And remember, the price shown here is not the price for only maths, since Gopal sir is telling so it is only for maths, nothing like that. This is for all the subjects: physics, chemistry, maths, bio, SST and English. All the 6 major subjects will be covered at this price. You can see for 6 months or 3 months or 1 month, whatever you take. Got it, beta? So this is the link is in the comment section and in the description as well, and the coupon code is GPE Pro for getting 20% off. Okay, so thank you so much, beta, for attending the session. I hope all of you enjoyed the session. I have tried to cover all the theorems which are related to the chords, and I hope all of you enjoyed that as well. Please don't forget to practice the proof. The proofs are very important, and remember them, because as you saw in each and every question which we have solved, the theorems were very important to start the question. Got it? So thank you so much, bachcho. I hope all of you enjoyed the class. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like the video, share the video with your friends and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Sayonara. Khuda Hafiz to all of you. Bye bye.